Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here, and in today's video, I'm bringing you the patch notes for the June update for Battlefield 1. Now, this is the last significant update that we will have for Battlefield 1, and I doubt there will be any more in the future. If there are some, they will probably not have any significant content such as new game modes on maps and new weapons. So these are some partial patch notes. They're on Reddit right now. I'll leave a link in the description down below. And you'll also be able to find them on the Battlefield website a little bit later in the day. So as always, when I do the patch notes for the Battlefield 1 updates, I go through the most important parts, well, at least the ones that I find are the most important. So without further ado, let's get stuck right into this. So first things first, the implementation of shock operations on 5 maps that are already in the game. So shock operations is a single map operations that is played out by 40 players. The maps that got the shock operations game mode are Giant's Shadow, Prise de Tahur, Lupco Pass, Zeebrugge, I'm sorry if I butchered that, at least I tried, and last but not least, River Somme. Now, it is to be noted that you don't need the DLC to play this. It is available to everybody who owns Battlefield 1, even if it is a DLC map. Now, as for weapons, there are 3 new weapons. The M1911 Silenced, which is obviously a variant for the M1911. The new Burton LMR, which comes in the flavors of the Trench variant, as well as the Optical variant. And there's also a new variant to the Annihilator, which is the Annihilator Storm. On top of these brand new weapons, the General Liu Rifle Storm now has an alternate fire mode, which is the Bolt Action Fire mode. There has also been some weapons added to the Assault and Support classes, which were previously available to the Tanker and Pilot class, such as the Double Barrel Shotgun, the C93 Carbine, the M1911 Extended, and the Frommerstab Auto, to name a few. Now, let's jump right into some of the bugs that were addressed with this patch. Fixed an issue where players couldn't equip the Fiamme Verde skin on the Saber Gaudy factory. Fixed an issue where players couldn't equip the Desert Dweller skin on the Russian 1895. Fixed an issue where players were occasionally disconnecting. That happened to me quite a bit, and it was more than occasionally. Fixed an issue where players would occasionally disconnect after spawning as a pilot. I heard a lot of people complain about this. I don't play pilots, so that never happened to me. Fixed an issue where the screen would remain red if the player died out of bounds as the operation transitioned to the next wave. Fixed an issue where the player's character would occasionally twitch after being revived a second time. And if this is truly fixed, I can't praise them enough. This patch is worth it just for that. It drove me absolutely bananas to get revived and have that, like, Parkinson's or, like, seizure glitch that I called it. It was annoying as hell, and if it's actually fixed, I couldn't be happier, as it was really, really annoying. Next, fix an issue where the player would encounter a ricochet effect that was excessively high on the secondary color multiplier. Fixed an issue where the autoloading 8.25 extended would perform a full reload after a few shots were fired. Fixed an issue where the gas mortar rounds from an artillery truck did not have enemy grenade markers in the UI. Fixed an issue where the required experience points to rank up to 141 was excessively high. Yes, it really was insanely high. Fixed an issue where the vegetation would flicker when field of view was set higher than 93. Corrected an error that displayed incorrect criteria for unlocking some staying focused service assignments. Fixed an issue where German soldiers were occasionally playing British call-out voice over lines in operations. Fixed an issue where deaths by the Livens projector was not displayed correctly in Caporetto. Fixed an issue where players were taking little damage from the Livens projector while standing in the area of effect. Fixed an issue where unpleasant clicking noise would play when the player was driving a vehicle in and out of tunnels / buildings. Fixed an issue where the elite kits were incorrectly named in Fort de Vaux when they were awarded to attackers in an operation. Fixed an issue where the player could get stuck under a destroyed assault truck in Lupco Pass, which must have been hilarious. Fixed an issue where the bar M1918A2 was clipping through the character's hand when laying prone. Fixed an issue where the player would encounter an infinite icon in the HUD while playing the single-player war stories. Fixed an issue where the sling swivel was floating when reloading the Annihilator Trench. Added a cooldown element in the HUD for the mortar, that's nice. Added a squad leader icon to the best squad screen. Added the Welsh blade to the front end customized menu. Corrected a misspelling in the Fedorov Degtyarev description. Corrected a misspelling in the Sniper Scope DOF description. And finally, improved stability. No news if this is the server stability or just general game stability. Hopefully the server stability has been ironed out, as there was a lot of connectivity issues in the past couple of weeks. So let me know in the comments down below if you are excited for some of the new stuff that they added in this patch, if you are very grateful for some of the bugs that have been squashed. Keep your eyes peeled for the Burton LMR review, as I will be reviewing that weapon. It is quite funky, and while you're down there, be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I release Battlefield and first-person shooter-related content pretty much every day. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.